Hey I'm back again with another video. So I was just trying to fix this stampede as last time we took it for a beach run. The motor starts seizing, and I mean I never actually have an experience of motor seize like this due to sand. But yeah, I've got an experience of motor seize due to heat or anything like that. But there you go. If you can see, there's a lot of sands coming out from the motor. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to fix it. Hopefully I don't need to replace the motor. Um, yeah, it's completely seized. I thought it was a bearing issues, but it's not a bearing issues at all. So yeah, first experience. Let's see how we go. We're gonna try to fix this one up and see if we can clean it up and make it work again. So here we have the rotor out. Rotor looks okay. It's just full of sands and rust in there. Hopefully I can clean it up and maybe replace the bearing and see if we can fix this one. Yeah, because I cannot see any damage. I haven't checked the rear bearing, but it doesn't look bad. It's just full of sands. So I managed to remove the rotor out, clean up and remove the bearing out, remove the bearing as well. I haven't cleaned up the casing in there. I will need to clean it up. When you remove the bearing, you just need to make sure that you have both of the shims. And from my previous experience with the AMA motor, you will see that the rear shims, the one that's attached to the motor, so the bearing that's attached to the motor plate in there, the rear shim is always bent, it's not straight. Yeah, and yeah, don't straight it up. I think the idea is to hold the motor in place basically when it's rotating highly. And I'm quite lucky as well because with my previous experience with AMA motor, both bearings are different size. So you can see the rusty one is the one from the front. I'm not sure if it's front or rear, but that's the rusty one in there is basically from this one in here. That's the one that sees. I did try to oil it up and it does work, but I'll just replace it. The rear one, which is this one, the one that's on the end plate in here, it's okay, but it looks like we can just replace it. And since both of them is the same size, it's quite cheap as well. So I'm quite lucky that I've got a replacement. So to find the bearing size, actually it's inner diameter, outer diameter, and the width. So with this one I don't have a good caliper, so I'm just gonna use a ruler. Lucky enough, it's quite easy to see for me at least. So the inner diameter is 5 millimeter in there, outer diameter is 15, and the width is 5 millimeter. If you put that on Google, it'll come up with MR155, something like that. I'm quite lucky enough because that is the same bearings that I use to replace my Summit bearings, Traxxas Summit bearings, so I don't need to purchase anything. But if you need to replace, this whole lot will just cost you like $7, 7 Australian dollars, and it's cheaper rather than replacing the whole motor. The whole motor will cost you like around $35, I would say. So yeah, it wouldn't take that long as well. So the one that I have in here, oh, that looks smaller. Hang on. Nah, that was from something else. So I'm quite lucky that I have a replacement for that one. So that's the same inner diameter, outer diameter, and the same width as well. So yep, the way I did this one before, like once you clean it up, put the new bearing in and put the old bearing on top, and just use the end of a screwdriver or something like that to put that one in. So you put the new bearing in, put the old one on top just to fit it in there. This one you don't need to do anything with the end plate because all you need to do is just like either press it in or use a white hammer, tap it gently though, like I mean don't slam it because you don't want to destroy the bearings. So yeah, I did clean up the casing in there. It's nicely clean. I put up the one on the cap bearing in there. That's quite easy. You just slowly hammer it in, not smashing it in. Now I'm gonna show you what I meant by the motor one in here. So I'm gonna drop in the new bearing in. So I'm gonna drop in the new bearing in there and basically put it in place in there. So I managed to put it in place, but that is not in yet. So what I would do is take the old bearing, which is this one here, put it on top of it, just drop it in there, and either use the end of a screwdriver or this one in here. All right, I'll put the phone down again. So yeah, um, by doing that, you'll manage to put it nicely. If you see anything that you need to adjust, just use a flat screwdriver, but make sure you go on the edge of it, not in the middle of it, like the outer ring, and just tap it nicely, like gentle, be gentle with it. So once you're done with that one and you're happy with the position of that, we're gonna put in the shims. So the flat shim is mostly, the flat one is mostly for the front. So that's in nicely. That's in nicely. So I did look it up. This is called a wave washer. So they say it doesn't actually really matter, like if you put it upside down or the other way around. But before I put it out, I did before I take the rotor off. I did basically see that the bend part is towards the cap, not towards the rotor. So I think I'll just follow same thing basically. So yeah, I just put the washer in, put the cap in back in again. I haven't done the screws in there. Basically, I did try it. I just need to find my phone holder. I cannot find it. So yeah, that's working fine though. That's smooth. That's smooth in there. So let's see. Hopefully it works like normal, or even hopefully it's better than normal. All right. So yeah, we have replaced the bearing, and I'm just gonna give it a try. I'll try it on 2S first. It is really smooth compared to before. And I'm just gonna try it a bit longer, see if it's actually heat up. Yeah, it sounded okay. Previously, when I tried to free up the rotor, it really sound bad because there's a lot of sense in it, and it does get heat up straight away. But I believe the proper test is when we start putting load on it and see how we go with that one. So far, this feels good for me. So yeah, thank you all for watching.